Hello. Hello. How are we doing? Firebot's not on. There we go. So this is a game that I have played the demo of during Steam Next Fest. I don't think I played it on stream. I think I played it off stream. And it's out now. So I thought I'd play it. There is Twitch integration. I've turned it off for now. But in theory, you guys will be able to play along. New game. I assume that's my playthrough from the demo, so yes, we want to start a new game. This game is a work of fiction inspired by historical events, created for entertainment purposes only, blah 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 blah. Automatic save system activates after every choice the player makes. Yeah, so we can't like go back to a previous save when we mess it up. Welcome on behalf of the whole team at A Better World Company. Please let us know if this is your first day on the job or if you're stuck in a time loop. Well, it's my first day. Interact with Glowboss to make us speak.
Hi. Woohoo!
Feel free to interact with me if you want to chat. You can do the same if you've already heard something I've said. I can sometimes be a bit of a chatterbox. So I think in the demo, that was an AI voice. And I think they've removed that. But it does mean that she's not voiced, apparently now. And also, it auto-skips at the end of what she's saying. So, don't know if that's any good. Your job, our job, is to change the course of history to succeed in our objectives. It's all just theoretical. Well, more or less.
Yeah.
Make someone ordinary extraordinary. Now that's a classic. Most of our new recruits start here. The more objectives you complete, the harder the assignments you'll be able to access. And the more assignments you wrap up, the higher you'll climb in ABW's hierarchy.
Woo!
Maybe you'll make it all the way to management. Selection of an ordinary person in progress. Let's see. I'll just pick someone random through the window. That guy over there, he's perfect.
Yay!
Computer, can you tell us what you have on him? I don't know why they wouldn't just hire a voice actor. I'm already judging them. But anyway. Henry Hellman, born into a family of graces on November 3rd, 1951. Birth certificate found in the United States government databases. Computer, shows the requirements for success in this assignment.
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide which objective you want to go with. Create a cinema icon. Press the blue button over here. I didn't read that. I was reading those. Create a cinema icon, a business icon, a music icon, or 2 unknown endings. Okay. Ordinary person selected. Push the lever in order to reach the next key junction. The year Henry was born. This isn't where we were supposed to be at all. Junction dates mark key turning points in history. 66 million years ago. Whoops. The lever, okay. Oh no! The lever's broken, we're all gonna die! Ah!
Ooh.
Can I pet it? The emergency button. I forgot to tell you about the emergency button. You can use it to reboot the temporal flow when things start to go haywire.
Yay!
If you press this button, you'll erase all temporal changes made during this assignment.
Yeah.
So we can go back to the beginning, but we can't go back to a save state. I'm in a time loop. Apologise for the inconvenience. Your mission will restart shortly. Here we go. Here's what New York City... check out that grocery store. Sure doesn't seem like business is booming for Henry's parents. Computer, look for information on a grocery store called Hellman and Sons. Click on the Henry button to see what the computer found. The grocery store Hellman's and Sons will be closing down soon due to several months of unpaid rent. Walmart slashing their prices. How's a family-owned neighborhood grocery store supposed to survive with that kind of competition? There are many ways to make the world a better place. It's up to you to decide what to do next. Sometimes a small detail or a person like Henry can change everything. Sometimes you'll need to make a decision on a more global scale. So, we have options. Supermarket boom is making it impossible for local shops to compete. The government will be passing a law aimed at banning selling products at a loss or encouraging supermarkets set up at the suburbs. Or we can have Henry's parents win the lottery or have them sell the latest craze televisions. I think banning selling products at a loss would be interesting. These establishments killing our neighbourhoods as well as our small businesses. Minimum price controls on supermarkets. Nice. Whoa! There are so many more people downtown, they keep building more and more skyscrapers. Look, how odd. Henry's parents' store is still there, but they themselves sure aren't. I've always found these large-scale retailers especially similar to Soviet state-owned businesses. Senator McCarthy, an infamous anti-communist figure at a press conference in support of President Truman. Hellman family opens their 5th location. God bless America and the laws that safeguard businesses proclaim the family at the centre of this success story. The Hellmans immigrated here at the turn of the 19th century. Whoa, they've moved to the top floor, look! Talk about upward mobility. New significant temporal event detected. What's he doing at his neighbour's house? Seems like he made a new friend and one that lives in the same building. Computer? You've got to be a fast reader in this game now the voice I'll say the voice acting, the AI voice is gone. Can I look at anything else? No. Anna Huang, born in China on June 7th, 1951. Her family moved to the United States in February 55. Her parents own a restaurant. Okay. How frustrating. We don't have much info on her. As if she vanished without leaving a trace. Wait a minute. Isn't she writing in a diary right now? Computer, check the archives for the following keywords. Diary, adolescent girl, New York, 1960s, China.
Wow.
Oh boy, I hope this won't be too embarrassing for her. Dear Anna, you're invited to come watch TV at my place. I hope you'll come. Look, she glued a little note from her neighbour in her diary. Oh, how cute. Henry invited Anna over. We'll get to see their first date. What's going on? Oh no, look what day it is. Their TV show is going to be interrupted by the assassination of John F. Kennedy, broadcast live. It's up to you to decide how you want this to impact Henry and Anna's relationship. My neighbour Henry invited me over to watch TV at his place. I think he likes me. I might like him too, but I'm still scared of going. Isn't that weird? We can cancel the date or go to the park instead. Or we can notify Jackie Kennedy or the FBI. I don't know what impact stopping the assassination of JFK would have. That'd be a massive global impact. I'm just going to cancel the date. Today I might have made a huge mistake. I cancelled my date with Henry. I think I was just too scared. Is he mad at me? He said he isn't, but his face seemed to say something else. That explains why he's locked himself in his room listening to sad songs. He's so preoccupied with his heartbreak he didn't even notice JFK was assassinated. How about Anna? I don't think she's really in the mood to watch TV today.
Aw.
Do I think I have what it takes to take over the family business? Absolutely. Declaration of a very young Henry during the Hellman Family Company board meeting. The firm's turnover has declined by 34% while its profit margin fell by... Oh dear.
Oh.
If we don't do something quick, Henry will end up on the streets. Dear Diary, Mum says I'm too much of a dreamer, but her mum told her she was dreaming when she talked about going to the United States. My parents only care about my grades. They work so hard, and here I am complaining it's impossible to get through to them. We have to rewrite the destiny of our youngsters. How should we go about guiding them? Launch the music channel MTV 20 years early, or widen access to VCRs and movie rentals. VCRs and movie rentals. Interview the customer who slept in front of a store to be the first to buy VCR in New York City. We can watch movies whenever we want now.
Yeah.
These old farts will need to chill out. They're always complaining about something. Before movies, it was books, and before that, it was dancing. Henry's been spending time watching TV instead of doing his homework. Could get rid of the TV or broadcast a casting call. Dear Diary, me, a housewife? As if. The movie A Woman Under Pressure made me realise I have to be the protagonist of my own story. So she could... So I could focus on Henry, or I could focus on Anna. Let's focus on Henry. Broadcast a casting call. Dad thinks I spend too much time watching movies, so I've decided to become an actor. Am I doing this just to provoke him? Maybe. Your son, Henry. Oh, and then I could do that for her as well. Sure, why not? Believe me, I know what it's like to come to the United States from another world. Oh, she's been cast in E.T. Good for her. Oh, anti-Vietnam War protests. Students are taken to the streets. Oh, so they are, look. Good for them. The government is struggling to recruit young people to send to Vietnam. Finance action moves about war or make education free for all army recruits. Dear son, when will you finally get a real job? All those dead-end auditions aren't leading you anywhere good. We're delighted to announce you've been admitted for the coming school year. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. Oh, but she's lacking funds. Student jobs. System doesn't work. Discrimination is a reality that our country refuses to see. Interview with Anna Huang during an anti-discrimination march. Make education free for all army recruits. Maybe Anna can join the army in the form of a repayable loan. The implementation of loans for those willing to go to war have deeply divided the campus, says an anonymous young American woman. Is that Anna Huang? There are less and less protesters outside. More and more people in front of the army recruitment office. Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to have to move home. Showbiz isn't all it's cracked up to be. Oh dear. Let's see what's up with Anna and Henry. I see their parents, but there's no trace of either Anna or Henry. Computer, what do you have on them? I mean, presumably they don't still live there, do they?
Aw.
He's a production intern. That's fine.
Aw.
And she's an extra.
What?
She's a bush in Dinosaur Park. I'm not doing very well. What's going on? Intrusion detected in ABW's computer systems. Have you guys ever wondered if you're really working for the good guys? Have you ever thought we have the power to influence your life? We too have the power to influence your life, unless of course you can do America a small favour. Sounds like a threat, doesn't it? What's that red dot on you? What red dot on me? I can't see me. am I going to get shot? Change a point in history. The Watergate scandal. Make it disappear without a trace. The Watergate scandal? President Richard Nixon resigns after revelations of his plot to wiretap his political opponents. You'll return home safe and sound in an America better off than ever before.
Wow.
One in which President Nixon never had to resign. Do you agree to erase Watergate from... Alright, calm down, woman. No. You can't do... Normal ABW operations have resumed. We apologise for the unexpected interruption. Henry, dear diary, I wasn't expecting to be so nostalgic going back to the neighbourhood where I was born. I passed by the grocery store. Nothing's changed. Dear diary, this year I'll be celebrating Christmas with my family in New York. I'm just scared that no matter what path I choose, my mother will never be proud of me. Ooh, they'll be in the same neighbourhood. Nice. We've got to try something. Have them be in the same location, obviously. They're on the sidewalk, they're going to see each other. Looks like Henry's waiting outside of a shady-looking talent agency with a bunch of other actors. And there's Anna leaving an audition. She doesn't seem too confident about it, if you ask me. There we go, they recognise each other. Henry's taking her to grab a coffee at the cafe next door. They're really talking up a storm. I think he just asked her... Oh no, a couple just sat at the table in front of them. They're blocking my view. Gotta know what happens. Quick, Anna's diary. Does she still write her diary? Dear diary, I saw Henry again today. It's been more than 20 years since the last time.
Really?
We spent hours talking about our lives. I laughed and cried like I haven't in a really long time. By dawn, we'd made up our minds. Nothing in particular was keeping us in New York or anywhere else, really. Some would call it a drifter's life. I'd say it's a life full of adventure. We won't end up rich or famous, but something tells me we'll be happy. Computer, please tell me that leading a peaceful and happy existence is indeed one of the possible ways to successfully finish this assignment. Excuse me? What do you mean that's not extraordinary enough for you? If I failed already. Ugh. They're not outside anymore. Oh. Oh. Well, I got one of the secret endings. The drifter ending. Great. The worst one. I got the worst one, puss. I'm not even bothering to read out what she's saying anymore. Restart the assignment. Let's change history. Okay. Okay. I'm in time loop. Okay, make different choices this time. That's what we did last time. Maybe we have Henry's parents win the lottery. They've bought the entire building. Nice. Moved into the penthouse. Excellent. Governess and a butler take care of our son Henry. Apply via the newspaper and we'll be in touch. Ah. That has to do with Henry. What's oh, he's still meeting his neighbour. Oh yeah, look, I can see them there. Yeah. So we won't cancel the date. Maybe we notify Jackie Kennedy?
Huh?
Jackie Kennedy died in her husband's arms before the eyes of all America. Ooh. Oh. Jackie sacrificed her life to save me, almost if she knew what was going to happen. It's up to me to give meaning to her sacrifice. My deepest condolences, Mr. President. Are they going to get together? The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. narrowly thwarted. Oh, protection program put in place after the assassination attempt on Kennedy. I've changed history, guys. Whoa, look outside. No Vietnam War for Henry. I mean, that's good, I guess. The government's announced the withdrawal of the last American troops in Vietnamese territory. I found my calling. I'm going into politics. I can't just sit here and do nothing while people get shot trying to change things. Okay. New conclusion detected. No, I could create the next president. Are they talking about Anna? Why not? Yes. Let's make a woman president. Have to rewrite our destiny of one of our youngsters. Let's do that then. Rock and roll is having a worrisome effect on our nation's youth who've been rejecting authority more and more each day. Is this really the America we want? Richard Nixon, Republican senator and failed presidential candidate, during an interview on the radio. Broadcast a Bob Dylan concert. Everyone who watched it wants to start a band after a concert like that. And then you are going to get a degree in political science. Yeah. Shush. I want to write a song that resonates with people about his trauma. What trauma? Student protests. Scholarship will only cover half of your tuition fees. That's sad. The JFK MLK presidential duo reaches 70% popularity. Oh, nice. Affordable education for everyone. Well, that will help Anna. Loans for all. Every American must have the right to an equal future. Yes. Anna can get a loan. Nice. And Henry can write a song about his trauma. My parents are real estate moguls, they can pay. Voted worst song of the year. You don't have any trauma. I'm done. I no longer want your money or your legacy. I find a community full of happiness, a simple life. I'll turn the music back on. I know that Dad refuses to accept my new way of life, and yet, away from the hustle and bustle of NYC, I've never been happier. Life can take so many wondrous forms. Anna Huang elected mayor of New York City. Wow, good for her.
What?
Yeah, vote Anna. The country's seen a 60% drop in hate crimes, while equal pay for men and women is now enshrined in the Constitution. Yeah, why was that an alarm?
Wow.
Strange rumours spreading about the president's desire to run for third term despite the constitutional limits. Not my president proclaimed crowds of people protesting all over Washington, D.C. Ah, intrusion detected. We know who you are, we know what you're doing. Amend the Constitution to allow a third presidential term for a better America. Just a small change in history. Imagine what you could accomplish with the president's support. I mean, you're saying don't cave to political pressure, but bringing down the Kennedy fact, like, it seems like it's good for the country. I don't know.
Huh?
The president thanks you, as does the America of tomorrow. Like, we're changing history. Why are you angry with me for doing that when you were fine with me stopping Kennedy from being assassinated at all? Oh dear. Dear Diary, my apartment where the Hellman store once stood, it's gone. To hell with the war, and to hell with the 100 minutes that changed the world. I did a bad. The government has just recommended moving away from big cities. No one really knows what's going on here or anywhere else in the world for that matter, but could it really be worse than here? This morning a kid living on the street asked me, will Superman come and save us? I told him Superman can't change history, unlike the politicians who shape it with the choices they make. Then I gave him the little water I had and left. Dear Diary, it's decided. Henry and I are leaving the city while we still can. Oh, you got together? We might as well try our luck on the road rather than die here slowly. Goodbye, New York. Goodbye, my dreams. I mean, it's extraordinary. Oh, I've got the drifter ending again. Oh my god. How do I avoid being a drifter? Right. I'm in a time loop. Have them sell televisions.
What?
They have a TV in every room. Oh yeah, look, they've got Hellman and Sons TVs. Nice.
Wow. Oh.
Okay, now he's meeting Anna. Okay, so stopping the assassination didn't go good. Maybe stroll in the park. Cancelling the date didn't go good. Stroll in the park. Today, Henry and I became a little more than just friends. I wonder if any of this would have happened if we'd watched TV together like I originally planned. I know it's silly, but sometimes it feels like life is held together by the thinnest twist of fate. Tiniest twist of fate. All of history is held together by the tiniest twists of fate. A stroll in the park, an exchange of sweet words. They missed one of the biggest national traumas in US history. They're so lucky. It's really quite moving. Okay. Let's do VCRs again.
Yeah.
Have his parents get rid of the TV, maybe? And that seemed to be going good for you, scholarship. Political science. Movies about war.
Woohoo!
Okay. Students want to go to the movies instead. Cool. Youth these days spend all the time at the movies. Why would they want to rent cassettes? Henry Hellman, founder of Hellflix. Nice. Film producer, why not? Get ready to see the name Hellman Studios on movie posters nationwide. She disappeared. Oh. We're all on our movie producer chap then. Hellman Studios buys rights to Star Empire. Hellman Studios is ready to thrill and delight American moviegoers, announces Henry Hellman, the studio's founder. I'm sorry to disappoint. Anna's off.
What?
Oh, we've got this again.
Huh?
Sure.
Huh.
President Nixon sends you his most sincere thanks. It's his fifth term, as well as his deep apologies for what's next. Oh, the past has taught us to be wary of those who serve as witnesses to history. Rest assured that your sacrifice will make America stronger than ever. Press the red button. I don't want to press the red button. What? What happened there? What's going on? Oh. But look at that. That's cool. I don't want to start again. This is going good. Oh. Right. Time for business. It's time for our businesses to start thinking big. Giant supermarkets in American suburbs. Okay. Pot and the last inhabitants of city centres. Who are they? Why do they continue to live downtown when all the stores are found in gleaming suburbs? Hellman and Sons closed its doors for the last time. Oh, that was bad then, right?
Oh.
Oh, it went out of business. Silver lining is they still live across the street. Okay. But in the basement unit right below their former store. Let's hope this will encourage Henry to climb the social ladder. Maybe it will. Yep. He's meeting Anna. Yep. Yeah. We haven't notified the FBI. Oh. We didn't get through. Oh well. Our first moments alone will be forever tainted by those images.
Yay.
Dear Diary, I found my calling after going into politics. Nice. Hung out with Anna again today, but I think it was the last time. She only wants to talk of politics. She's dreaming of becoming president. I want to forget that awful day. Well, sure. A job at a supermarket, a big house in the suburbs. But maybe we can get her to be president. Maybe this is what we need to do. Maybe we need to forget about Henry. Let's go with MTV again.
Yeah.
Get a job in the music industry though. What were the cinema icon, business icon, musical icon? And then you be a musician this time around. Wrote a song about the protests. Students wake up, the revolutionary hymn that became the song of generation. Nice. Education free for army recruits. And then you can get a loan. Oh, she's got to go to Vietnam as part of a medical unit. Interesting. Okay. What is up with Anna and Henry? Next step, the White House. Cool. So she's on the way. I feel like she's not allowed to be president if she was born in China. I want to thank all my fans. Emotional comment from Young Singer. Nice.
What?
Okay, so we're going to not do this because that was a bad...
Wow.
Okay. Dear Diary. Okay. Christmas with family in New York.
Woo!
Yeah, we'll get them to meet. Why isn't she stopping? And why isn't he running after her? I ran into Anna today in town. She recognised me and then quickly looked away. I guess it's because of that awful day in 63. Well,
Aw.
yeah. Watching someone die when you're on a date is probably not that romantic. Did I do it? Did I do it? Why is it still Hellman and Sons for sale? Oh, it's not. Okay. Oh, he's got a gig at the place where his parents' shop was. That's cool. Singer Henry Hellman to receive an honorary Eddie. The singer who's toured with the biggest and brightest will receive the award from his friend and mentor, Jimi Hendrix.
What?
Jimi Hendrix is still alive. I wonder what his new albums sound like. I Miss You, Anna. Henry Hellman's melancholic single has hit platinum. But who is this Anna? Most important thing is that he has an extraordinary life, right? What's up with Anna? I don't know. The renowned NYC politician is increasingly being mentioned as a contender for the upcoming election. She became president!
Woohoo!
So I did 2 of them! Yeah! I made the next president, but I also... Yeah, I also made a musical icon. Yes! Got there in the end. I can't believe it. We got the best ending! And even Henry has his happy ending. Do you know what that means?
Yay!
The promotion? But of course. Alright, grab your stuff. We're going up a floor, baby. Unless you'd rather unlock some other endings? No, I think I'm good. That was everything that was covered in the demo. So everything after this is new, as far as I remember. Oh, yeah, it is new. I don't remember a burger house. Oh, oh, very nice, very nice. What's up? Have you seen this office? I have. I have eyes. Feels like we're starting to play in the big leagues now. Look out the window. We can hardly see the people down there.
Yeah.
This time management's going to give us an assignment with some real historical stakes for sure. I can feel it. Computer shows our next assignment. Improve global nutrition? My word, that's a hefty assignment. Global cuisine deserves better than the powerful ultra-processed food industry rolling its stake. Give humanity's health a boost by improving nutrition. Getting rid of junk food. We will eat better. Uh-huh. It has got to be a good thing for people to spend more time at farmers markets and less at fast food restaurants. We're going back to 1450. All right. Are we back in the dinosaurs again? No, 1450.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, possible ways to complete our assignment. Senegalese, Indian, Mayan, or French, or junk food. Okay. You'll be figuring this out at a time in history that's rather complicated. As if there's time in history that isn't rather complicated. Okay. I mean, that's going to be the fail state, isn't it? Junk food. Welcome to 1450. Oh, okay. So we've got the Mayans organising city-states. The Mayans numbered in the millions. Christopher Columbus sailed to the Americas, which were quickly and violently colonized by Spain. Ooh, ooh. What if we just sink the ship? Out of our 3 caravels, only a single one shall return to our homeland. Christopher Columbus is dead. Our dreams of Spanish expansion along with him.
Huh.
Give thanks to the Spanish because of their failure we are the first to step foot on American soil. That's Henry VIII, the first king of England to also rule South America. Okay, so that didn't solve anything. As the 100 Years' War against England raged on, France has fallen behind in the Age of Discovery. Joan of Arc, a young peasant girl who heard voices, offered to help the King of France. Put her in charge of the whole army. She was good. Okay. Captured by the English and then miraculously freed, Joan of Arc led a rapid charge towards England, giving France a definitive victory in the 80 Years' War. Today, England, tomorrow, the world. Okay. Because English food isn't on there. The Vijayanagara Empire controlled India. Vasco da Gama opened the sea route to India, allowing the Portuguese to profit from Indian goods. Let's aim for French food, shall we? No, wait. Senegalese looks like it might get the most points. That might be the hardest to get. I don't know. French sail faster. Legend has it that the French sailors were able to overtake the Portuguese by eating their meals faster. Sure. Senegal. From the 16th century onwards, the transatlantic slave trade wrenched thousands of Africans from their homelands to the Americas. Rally the Mayan people against the enslavers. Let's do that. Our people, already weakened by the Europeans, will be unable to help our brothers across the Atlantic. Official statement from Mayan Emperor Pascal II responding to Senegal's request for aid. Oh. Yeah, because the Mayans didn't have enough power. Okay. You oppose its will to the enslavement of our brothers and sisters that exploited us all the way from Africa to America. Yeah, they do. Were we in 1532? I thought we were in 14 something. Right, I think I need to get behind, like, one country. Oh yeah, there's ships out there, look. Maybe I need to get behind France. Palace of Versailles shall spread France's glory across the world. It's a big waste of money, though. Make it twice as big. The meal served at court so delighted nobles from all over the continent they were quick to bring such customs and recipes back home. Ooh, that's good. How are the Mayans doing? Our empire's in crisis. More and more English ships are arriving every day, plundering our land and stealing the resources that allow them to amass even more power. Propose an alliance with the French. The English siege of Tenochtitlan, Mexico, has finally ended thanks to the French. During the celebrations following the events, Mayans served freedom popcorn, which quickly won over the French people. Okay. Is French extravagance threatening Mayan culture? With the growing ease of access to meats and sweets, Mayans have embraced French cuisine. Should we be worried? Right, this is India. We've become too dependent on French merchants selling our goods in Europe or taking large commissions. Trade alliance with the English? Out with the beef eaters! Graffiti found on a wall at a Great War port of Pondicherry. Urgent evacuation of Pondicherry amid Indian uprisings. The last French ship left port this morning, marking the end of a century of colonial presence in India. I mean, that's a good thing. I've been told another slave revolt was suppressed near the coast. This makes 3 since the start of the year. Oh, we've lost Senegal then, have we? Peter wants us to jump forward in time. The beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Cool beans! Oh, so we're back to... Wait, yeah, we're in 2024 now. What happened to the 1600s? Henry? Dear Diary, will she make it to our date today? Oh, I think I get it. Look outside. By seeing what Henry orders, we'll be able to figure out which type of cuisine is on top. Show us the restaurant's menu, please. I mean, it's a burger house. Escargot and chips, croissant and chips. Beef bourguignon and chips. It's like French fast food. Burgers off the menu. We're getting somewhere. Why is there? Oh, it's not. Le Napoleon.
Oh.
We'll still have to keep an eye on those English chips. Yeah, we will. Okay.
Woo!
Alright. Let's head to 1800 and get rid of all that oil. Okay. Well, this is lovely. What's going on there? Okay. France. Steam engine revolution. France lags behind their English neighbours. Invent French-style dining cars. 7-course meals, although not easy to eat during rail travel, are a delight for passengers.
Aha.
Introduction of mandatory worldwide nap time. Hell yes. Hell yes. Can we have that, please? How are the Mayans doing? Must we sacrifice our forests just to build thousands of smokestacks? Reject the world of factories. The Mayan Empire's refusal to modernise has opened up new markets for European manufactured goods. I don't know if that was a good idea. Mayans in European fashion anonymous. 1890 gelatin silver photograph. What? End of the world risk detected? One of our missions at ABW is to find and archive these timelines, stop them from actually happening. Clearly something's going on in India that we shouldn't mess with right now. Let's keep tabs on this. Okay, sure. France is financing the first international railway out of Dakar.
What?
I mean, if we're in America, how is it here? But anyway. Route the line to France. The African rail system connecting the world north, south, east and west.
Woohoo!
Every day, trains and ships. Oh, look at that. Oh, we made it all pollution-y. God damn it. Every day, trains and ships move more and more natural resources to foreign factories. That might have been a bad thing. End of World War II. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. If we can avoid having to deal with armed conflict, I certainly wouldn't say no. Oh man, I spoke too soon. Computer, clarify the nature of the threats. High probability of world-ending timeline detected. This is a lot of pressure, guys. Non-violence is the weapon of the strong, and the atomic bomb is for deterring those who try to deviate from it. Gandhi, Indian political leader, in his speech to the world on the Indian atomic bomb. Since when has India had nuclear weapons? India has historically supported the sciences. Made wealthy through commerce, they've been able to take a decisive technological lead over other global powers. That doesn't explain why Gandhi decided to toughen up his pacifism. After an illustrious career in political activism, Gandhi was elected president on the promise of using the atomic bomb to finally bring about world peace for good. What's France going to do? The G7 orders India to announce all atomic research or else face heavy political, economic and military reprisals. First they ignore you, then they mock you, and you launch an atomic bomb at them, and you win. Assignment cancellation scheduled. No, yeah, we can still save it. We can save it. India's about to drop several atomic bombs on the whole world. Erase Gandhi from history? You know, you just broke so many rules, I don't even have the space here to say them all aloud. Wait a sec, we just got a message. Gulp? A better world company is the problem, the bomb is the solution. Close your eyes, it's going to be a bright one. I just noticed. Smirk My Gens tipped $3. Thank you, Smirk My Gens, if you're still around. I kept forgetting to come into stream. I'm also busy right now, which sucks, but I hope you have a great day and a great stream. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. I don't know why I didn't get an actual notification of it. Better World Recovery is the problem, bomb is the solution. Historical events available, 0, end of timeline. Well, yeah. I fucked that, didn't I? Right. Well, it is time for break. We can try again in a couple of minutes. We're not dead! Ah! Oh, we're dead.
It was 3 minutes to 8, and a man wearing a trench coat and fedora appeared out of nowhere and shot you in cold blood.
Oh, is that like a Furby? Oh, it's terrifying. The turtle of being turtly awesome. So, I mean, I could go in here now. This is dark. I can't see. Oh, that made me jump. Oh my god.
Calvin,
Oh my god.
great kid. I almost gave up on my vision and my reactions when I first saw his reaction to his world falling apart. I could see myself in his
My heart's going so fast. I'm at the edge of the battle. No, 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 no. Ow! I said no. Why are we not eating the nachos?
In the closet.
Oh, because I was like, I don't remember this being this difficult, but I keep forgetting I'm playing on hard mode now, aren't I? So it might be why. Ah!
Oh. Oh no, no, my dear dark gods below, no!
A memory shard.
Little
A container into
smile.
which brief men.
No. There's a house. Okay. Ah! Okay. We're good. We're good. Amazingly, Euclid's still on my lap. He thought about leaving.
There's tunnels everywhere. Who would dig the a perfect rhythm? Nature or magic?
I love how they just all exploded. And then just got up as if it was nothing. I don't think Panon even noticed.
Pretty,
Funny.
but it doesn't do much.
Hello. Right, so let's try this again. Maybe we don't focus on France this time.
Yay!
Let's try and focus on Senegal. Yeah, Senegalese and Mayans together for freedom. Thanks to our friends from across the Atlantic, we continue to go stronger. Soon will come the day where all Europeans who tried to capture us will pay with their blood. I mean, fair. Fair. The Mayans. Maybe we rally Columbus to the Mayan cause. The Europeans will come. It does not matter what you shall give them. They shall always want more and more. Only a strong civilization trained in the ways of European warfare could hope to prevail. I mean, that is true. We need gold to purchase cannons and ships. To have gold, we must have something to sell. What have you to offer the European people? Every day new flavours are finding their way back to Europe. Corn, tobacco, potatoes and cocoa. Nice. India. Indian rebellion? If the Europeans want our goods, they'll have to deal with us. Neither the French nor the English will be able to get rich trading India for spices. I mean, that's good. How much money are we talking about here? Losses are estimated at 200 million, which in today's money would translate to error. Cool. Yeah. 100 Years' War. Stop Joan of Arc. The crowd during Joan of Arc's trial brought about by the King of France, Charles the 7th. Charles VII concedes defeat and accords the region of Bordeaux to the English crown. Okay, farewell Bordeaux, you'll find food and riches forever English. Okay, so we can't have French food. Yeah, French food's out. It's possible that by helping out the English, the winner will end up being junk food, but maybe you're playing 3D chess here. Maybe I am playing 3D chess here. Look, last time I got us nuked, so chill. Okay, 1600, we got boats. Senegal. We're taking back control of our land. Senegal will become the greatest empire the world's ever seen. Nice. Expand trade with the Americas. Senegal has now become part of transatlantic trade. Nice. Oh my king, the increase in Senegalese merchant vessels sailing for the Americas has started to become worrisome. That's France. Louis XIV. Louis XIV still wishes to start construction on the Palace of Versailles. Stop the construction. Palace of Versailles is the image of the French monarchy itself in ruins. They expect us to respect a king who cannot even build a castle. Gilles Duhamel de Lautremont, leader of the French nobles' revolt. King Louis XIV shall renounce some of his powers under the new constitutional monarchy. Interesting. What are the Mayans up to? What's the point of drinking tea if you can't add sugar? Queen Elizabeth I, Queen of England, commenting on economic tensions with the Mayans. The recent rise in the price of sugar for the Americas, a result of the conflict between England and the Mayan Empire, set off a powder keg. The Mayan Empire is looking for allies in their trade war with England. An alliance with the... I mean, the French aren't doing much with the people of North America. Together we'll push out the English invaders. Treaty of friendship from the Iroquois of North America. Mayan Emperor... Why have we got no music? Oh, because radios don't exist. I get it. Mayan Empire, but computers do, apparently. Pakal III married the daughter of an Iroquois chief yesterday, signing an alliance that will extend Mayan territory up to North America. Interesting. We've become too dependent on English merchants selling our goods in Europe while taking large commissions. Open Indian trading posts in Europe. Secret to the success of Indian spices, the first serving is free. Autobiography of an Indian merchant in Paris whose spices quickly won over the French elite as well as ordinary people. Finally, the French have figured out that salt and pepper aren't the only spices that exist. Secret to my fortune, each spoonful costs a little more than the last. Autobiography of an Indian merchant in Paris. European economy is weakened by trade deficit. Each day we grow more and more dependent on Indian goods, declares English Minister of Commerce. Is this good? I don't know. I feel like we're changing a lot more than food. Okay. What are they eating? Everything has English chips in them. One-way ticket to junk food for sure.
Ugh.
What did I do wrong? Why is it English? Welcome to 1800. Senegal. Route the line to South America. I don't know how you're routing a train line to South America, but sure.
Huh.
From Africa.
Wow.
They're planning on having it come all the way to New York. Quite the detour, but also quite the show of force. Well, indeed. South America. New rail line is clearly aimed at ports serving routes to the Americas, strengthening the bond between Senegal and the Mayan Empire every day.
Yeah.
Choo-choo! Okay. And what are the Mayans doing? Industrialization in England races ever forward. The Mayan people are unsure of following in their footsteps. Turns them for help. Mayan Empire is building factories and railways. Smoke from the Amazon has made it all the way here to us. I mean, yeah, but it didn't work out to not do that last time, did it? France. Electric train, why not? A network of electric railways is spreading through Europe and France. Well, they're a bit quieter at least. Lit up entirely by electricity, Paris has become a popular tourist destination. Instead of the Eiffel Tower, the French built a tower shaped like a huge light bulb. That's a bit weird. I'm judging them for that. Electric on-the-go cooking is here. Open 24 hours, these illuminated stalls sell the delicious French classics tourists crave. End of the world risk again! God damn it! How did I get it wrong again? For crying out loud, India! Spread knowledge to other countries, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, I did, but last time they nuked us, so... Now that we can destroy each other, we have no reason to do so. From the smallest to the strongest piece is now reality for everybody. Okay. Was risky. Let's get back to business to defeat the chips. Oh.
Ooh.
I mean, it's not a burger. Unless it's changed again. Hey, it's still down for lunch today. Identify who that number belongs to. Is it Anna? The number is blocked. System's blocking us out.
Yay. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, chimichanga and ceviche and chips. Did it? And tortilla soup. Why are we going back again then if I did it? Oh, because there were still chips there. I guess. The world's recovering from the violence of World War II. There are those who have to feed their growing populations, and those seeking to consolidate their strength in a world of changing power dynamics. 97% of the time we fail to avoid a global conflict in the 20th century. Perhaps it's the echo of crimes of centuries past, or the culmination of modernity.
Huh.
Or maybe the desire for self-destruction is just in your genes. Maybe it is. Don't press that. Inauguration of new A Better World Company office.
What?
End of the world, it's time. End of the war, it's time for a better world. The Clockmakers Collective has started research into a technology capable of correcting history and erasing humanity's greatest mistakes. A machine that can change history. If we combine our knowledge, we can make it happen. Why are you shocked? This is like, it's who we work for. It isn't failure that frightens me, but possible success in bringing such a machine into existence. The responsibility required would be unfathomable. Let's make a pact. If we've succeeded, someone in the future will read these sentences. All we have to do right now, therefore, is wait until someone gives us a sign. And if there is no sign, that means it didn't work. Or worse, we destroyed the future and thus the world. The Clockmakers Collective is waiting for a signal from you. Warn them of the gas leak. Is it me, or did the heater turn all the way up all of a sudden? Open the window. Hey, doesn't it smell like gas in here? Thanks to you, the ABW exists. Can you believe it? Nice.
Yay!
Look at your face. That was just the loyalty test we give all new recruits. Okay. Now, you know you always have to listen to me. No, but I didn't listen to you. I did the opposite of what you said. Okay. By trying to interfere with events involving ABW, you've ignored the instructions given by Globus. Yeah, that's what I said. We need to open our own international restaurant chain to compete with the English. I mean, that sounds like McDonald's. So let's go Thiboudienne family for young and old alike. People in the Americas and India are loving it. There's something for everyone, comments a Mayan customer. Look, it says Thiboudienne family for young and old alike. And it says Nagia Mag. But sure. The government decided to continue wartime food rationing to conserve the country's resources. As French agriculture struggles to recover, more and more international products are taking over French shelves. We must retain control over our food supply at all costs. General Charles de Gaulle following violent incidents in ration lines across the country. Give international dishes a French twist. Today's top chefs launched their latest creation this season's culinary trend, French style. Chicken yassa bourguignon. Very nice. Coming to a restaurant near you. Chicken yassa bourguignon. Why not? Oh, chicken meat and wine sauce don't go well together. What's more, the French palate isn't ready for the spiciness of the original dish. Oh. Chicken meat and wine sauce do go well together, though. Alright, let's see what Henry's eating. I'm sorry I'll be a little late. Something important we have to talk about. A. Is it Anna? What a mysterious person. That just makes this all the more romantic and exciting. As for the menu, our chance of succeeding or not here... Oh, shit. Are becoming clearer and clearer. We have got to try twice as hard. I've been trying to get the Senegalese food all over the place. The system is running at 95% capacity. The more trips we take back in time, the more we impact the world around us, the closer we get to the limits of ABW's tech. Okay. Second half of the 20th century, global nutrition is facing numerous challenges. Unprecedented rise in population due to an increase in agricultural productivity. The end of the wars radically changed cuisine across the world. It's now or never, we can't let junk food win. I mean, junk food is very tasty, though. England? Promote organic farming. Organic farming isn't able to keep pace with modern consumption. Shortage on potatoes. England is trying to popularise the famous dish, minus the chips. Meadows report warns of dangers ahead for the planet. The UN's called an emergency summit to address pollution and its effects. Insects. Ever since sausages were replaced with crickets, it just hasn't been the same. I mean, famous traditional meal now contains only beans and eggs. I mean, there's things in a full English that aren't, like, surely it could have the toast or the fried bread, and it could have the tomatoes, and it could have, oh no, potatoes are down, aren't they? Malnutrition on the rise. How can we encourage healthier eating? The WHO has taken up the issue and is putting pressure on governments around the world to finally take action. Have I done a bad? Ban fast food chains. George Bush, 41st President of the United States, during a memorable speech to the WHO. This ban on fast food is just insulting. Collusion of fast food chains has caused the price of corn processed into glucose fructose syrup to plummet. The Mayan Empire, the primary producer of corn worldwide, is facing economic collapse. 2 clandestine fast food restaurants were discovered in the heart of Paris. Authorities suspect the work of an American spy ring. Well, that doesn't seem to have worked, does it? Oh! 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 Did I win with the Senegalese food? That's what I was aiming for. So, Anna, what looks good to you? It is Anna. I'll take the chicken yassa, please. Yeah. The world's now enjoying the delicious diversity of Senegalese cuisine. Growing just about everywhere, black-eyed peas reduce famine worldwide. The plant feeds people while they wait for corn or wheat or rice harvests. Bread, batter, stew, anything wheat or corn can do. Bread, batter, stew, anything wheat or corn can do, black-eyed peas can do too. Henry, there's something I have to tell you. Why isn't the assignment ending? I don't know. I mean, I won. I got the Senegalese food out there. It's going to sound super weird, but... risk of anomaly detected. I'm getting the feeling my life isn't really mine. Oh, here we go.
What?
Did you figure out that we're messing with her life? I mean, I did that though, right? Oh, that was the top one as well. Nice. Can I get these plates out your way? Maybe something for desserts. Let's go somewhere else a little more private. No. We have to know what's going on. And they're gone. Let's look on the bright side. Senegalese cuisine is on top. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Woo!
Finish the assignment. It's promotion time. Whoop whoop. To be honest with you, I thought we'd definitely be fired by now. I mean, we did get nuked, so there is that. We're getting close and close to the very top. And what's at the top? Juicy assignments. Finally, some real complex issues. That was pretty damn complex. It's up to you. Do you want to go up a floor? Yeah, I do. Would you rather try out another cuisine? Climb to floor 3. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is... why are we in the server room? Why are we in the server room? Drop in employee productivity, cause availability of windows. Windows will be covered until further notice. Management would like to remind all employees that above all our mission is of utmost importance. Well, that's dramatic. I guess blocking access to games on the computer wasn't enough. Right, enough talking. Let's check out a new assignment. You ready, computer? Improve the internet. ARPANET technology will allow us to communicate from computer to computer even in the midst of a nuclear apocalypse. You ever thought about how it's sometimes the smallest chances that make history happen? It's always the smallest chances. Take Superman, for example. The dude lands smack dab in the middle of the American countryside. He's adopted by a working class family, blah blah blah, you know the story. What if he landed 150 miles away in front of a rich family's house? Or what if he ended up on the other side of the world in the USSR? Would he have become a better superhero? I think it's the same for the internet.
Yeah.
If we change how it all started, we should be able to easily make it better. I mean, it's a cesspool all over the place. The USSR has halted the creation of a Russian internet network due to lack of budget. Okay. The American government plans on investing $1 million to fund the development of the ARPANET network. The money previously allocated to ARPANET will be used to research more offensive methods of dealing with the USSR. Oh, that's bad. Real war doesn't happen on screens. Steal the technology, I guess? Great job, guys. You think you'll be able to make it work on your own? Rosnet has been launched. We now have our own internet linking USSR territories all the way to Berlin. Extract from a report by the Soviet Institute of Cryptography, Communication and Computing. This is a very bad idea, I think. The Berlin Firewall, a mighty electronic barrier, will protect our citizens from dangerous ideas of the Western world. Yeah. Soviet internet normally shuts down in 1970 due to a lack of funding. Let's see if you managed to change history. I feel like I managed to change history. Couldn't tell you if it'll be for the better, though. Oh. Oh. I'm not against this. As an aesthetic. You're connected to Rosnet. Order a physical version of the logo now to show your support for the network. Sure. A sickle and a hammer. Nice. You're a real Russian patriot now. Yeah, I am. Rosnet is the future of the USSR. Works of the World joins Silicon Tiger. More and more Russian citizens are starting online businesses on Rosnet, even without having access to Rosnet at home. In the 70s, Rosnet's hacking attempt blocked. Anna Huang speaks out against Rosnet. It should be a tool for freedom, not for controlling citizens, says the activist.
What?
Of course, she was the one that wanted to hack us. She's always in the thick of things. Anna Huang has started a blog with tips on how to avoid online surveillance. Censor her blog. Invalid target? What? Our computer systems have been compromised. Employees who have used the word password 1234 or false are asked to contact the HR department. Anna's gotten into our systems. I've got an idea. We need Henry. What the hell is going on? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Computer, can you show us Henry? Miss Hellman, your USSR visa application has been accepted. Mother and father, I've made it safely to USSR. I'm sure I'll be able to help make people here more free.
Yay.
Let's figure out a way he can help make a better Rosnet. Okay. Develop cookies or develop keyword search. Rosnet doesn't have the resources to handle less surgeon users. Monitor connections to Anna Huang's blog. Our agents need more information. We're unable to trace the users of this obscure blog. Oh.
What?
They're even monitoring our office. They'll never be able to silence us. They want to make us use Rosnet, but we'll fight on our own network. Comrades, we've done it. Our combined knowledge has led to the creation of Transpinet, a stable and secure bastion against Rosnet. Transpinet must be seen as a threat we will take down, but how? Oh, Bushcat. Have you seen a picture of a funny kitten? So has 10 million other Rosnet users this week alone. Well, if it's still full of cats, I don't think it can be bad. I've been trying to download a song for 2 hours. I can't take it anymore. You should be happy your PC didn't crash in the middle of it. We're in 1971 for crying out loud. What's going on? Let's figure out a way to overload Transpinet and make it impossible to use. More memes! More memes! Check out the best communist memes online. Meme mocking the USSR on internetexplorer.com. Meanwhile, in the USSR.
Huh.
Comrades, the state wants to take us down, but we can use their own weapons against them. It's time to move on the second step. Rather than attacking the network itself, we will target the people who make it function. Let's figure out a way to compromise the identities of Transpernet users. Yeah, social media. Check out the new social media site, Rustbook. Don't fall for the allure of social media. Many users have had their identities compromised when signing up. They're now in government jails. Our security systems were weakened, but thanks to the sacrifice of our comrades, others have learned of our struggle and joined our ranks. Keep up the fight, Anna. Transpernet will not fail. Even Henry Hellman can't touch us. Give me 24 hours.
Oh.
No, Henry, don't take the bait. Oh man, and that's not all. These revolutionaries just won't give up. To get rid of this anti-Soviet Hydra, we need to cut it off at its head. Anna Huang. Hey, Deathclaw. How's it going?
Huh?
Anna, be careful. They're after you. You've got to stop or they'll go after your family to get to you. Henry Hellman. Ms. Huang and I may not share the same ideals, but we do have a common vocation to improve Rustnet. That's why I helped to get out in time.
Really?
Oh, you got arrested. No matter what we do to get them to hate each other, they always find a way to get closer. Am I trying to get them to hate each other? This game is weird. Have you played it? I mean, we're aiming for that one. So I played the demo during one of the Next Fests, and the Globe had an AI voice, which has been removed, which is good, but it's not been replaced with a voice, so that's weird. And the text that the Globe says comes up here, and like you have to read it quick before it disappears. Yeah. Other than that, it's an interesting game. So those are my possible assignment conclusions. I'm heading at the moment for replace the internet with Rustnet. I don't know if that's where I want to be aiming for. Probably not. Comrades, I have an announcement to make. I managed to get some much needed help. Help? Thanks to this help, I was able to design a powerful virus capable of bringing down Rustnet.
Wow.
Thanks to the virus, there'll be no more secrets. Everything will be out in the open. Security breach detected. It took H 24 hours to design the virus, and that's exactly how much time I'll be giving you before releasing it on Rustnet. Bring Anna Huang down. Create fake news! Fake news! Does Anna Huang believe the Earth is flat? Of course she does, as if a community would believe whatever the stupid government has to say about anything. Oh, network is temporarily unavailable. This morning, Rustnet users noticed they can no longer use usernames, as their first and last names were revealed publicly throughout the network. That's interesting. Computer, just where do you think you're taking us? Welcome to 2006! Okay. Security systems. Someone got into our systems. I know who you are, I know what you're doing, and I intend to stop you. Anna Huang. In this life or in another. I hope these documents will help you understand who your employer really is. Access the documents, sure. The founding principles. Oh, alright. What are you doing? I'm reading. All actions we take shall serve humanity. Our sole aim is to create a better world. Any self-serving act will be punished. Our pursuit is more important than ourselves. Sacrifice is necessary. Sacrifice? Necessary? No. A time anomaly erased one of your co-workers. I don't have permission to access it. One employee saw her family disappear before her very eyes. Okay. Dozens of your co-workers simply don't exist anymore. Their names have been erased from history.
Wow.
ABW is a criminal enterprise. She's making that up. ABW has systems in place to reduce... avoid those kinds of problems. It's not too late to leave. Anna Huang. If I quit, is that game over? Gonna stay. Strictly forbidden to read spam messages.
What?
How do I know it's spam until I read it? For a minute there, I really thought you were going to abandon me. Never. Let's just forget about all this, okay? Time to go see what the internet is like in our time. Ooh. Welcome to 2024. Global crime rate at 3%. Without anonymity, there's no hiding for criminals. No need to worry anymore, thanks to the internet being so transparent. We're just about the end of our interview. Before we finish up, do you mind if I read your internet history from this week? It's protocol here. Yikes. ABW probably hires like that too, yeah? By visiting a job applicant's real history. NASA's photos are fake. The latest leak, all pictures taken in space aren't real. For this project, make sure you look up your sources on WikiLeaks. Definitely a mixed bag, yeah. But we finished the assignment. We did indeed. We built a transparent internet. For better or for worse. Made the internet better with ABW. Better?
Yay!
You did it. We can go up a floor. Or you can try and do something different with the internet first. No, we'll go up a floor. Oh, we got a window again. Oh, we're in a science lab. Oh, look at this. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I don't know why they're trusted. Make humankind immortal. Don't listen to the other Globuses that keep saying management's only interested in immortality because they're getting older and afraid of dying themselves. Yes! It does remind me of that. Did you want me, by the way, to turn on the Twitch integration and then maybe you can vote? Oh, you're not bothered. I don't even know if I can. I can. Let's see if it works. In 1928 was the year Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin. Okay. Wednesday, September 12th, 1928. Returning from holiday today, I noticed almost Staphylococcus cultures were contaminated by bacteria and I was gone. All except one. I should call it penicillin. Yeah. That's how the first antibiotic was discovered. Let's make it so he discovers something a bit more interesting. Ah. So in chat, if you type !A or !B, you can vote. Potentially, if it works. Doesn't seem to have worked. Maybe I need to just put that at in maybe that. Doesn't seem to be working. Oh well. You can still vote. I'll just pick what people vote for. Today I made a revolutionary discovery. The penicillin colonies have mutated, creating a bacteria that slows the aging process. Oh, you're voting in your heart. Exactly. The antibiotic doesn't just fight bacterial infections, it also counteracts all deterioration in human health. BBC interview with Alexander Fleming. Do you mean that people can no longer get sick? Yes, but that's not all. It seems that, if given the correct dosage, super penicillin is capable of stopping aging itself. Alright, Deathclaw, no worries. Wait a minute. Are you saying you've cured humanity of death?
Yeah.
Almost. People can still die from accidents or from hunger if they don't get proper nutrition, but will no longer die from illness or old age. Hitler's attempt to invade Belgium failed when German soldiers refused to follow orders, citing that life is more important than anything else in the world, certainly when immortality is on the table. More than 10 billion people now live on Earth, beating all former demographic predictions. Ew. I feel like that's not a good thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that is crazy. Oh, what? More people? Oh no. Okay. Are we making the best of all possible worlds? Are we though? Are we though? Are we really? Alexander Fleming murdered at 106 by pro-death extremist. The last article he published in a scientific journal warned of the potential risks of his treatment mutating. There are now 20 billion people on Earth. The population's doubled in just 20 years. Southeast Asia has been devastated by an infestation of brown leafhoppers, now immortal and multiplying ever more rapidly. Yeah, because it wouldn't just be people that are immortal, right?
Oh.
Rising prices and agricultural crisis, a population higher than ever, is the Earth still capable of feeding us? The Great Famine of 2021 wiped out over 1 billion people. How many of us will be left after the next one?
Oh.
At least that means there's less Globuses running around. Well, yeah. Dear Diary, today marks 10 years since we started this awful hunger war. Everyone started fighting for food, then drinking water. Oh, everyone started fighting for food, then drinking water. There were so many of us, and now the world seems empty. Oof. I haven't seen another human being in 2 years. I walked across 3 continents, leaving messages everywhere. Am I the last person alive? This is the end. Yeah, it seems like it. I think I get it.
Oh my
The problem with immortality isn't making it happen, but making it work long term. Otherwise, the spread of immortality will always lead to the end of the world. Make absolutely everyone immortal, no points. Okay. Okay, so we've got to make humankind immortal in a controlled manner, achieve digital immortality, achieve immortality through cryonic preservation, or reserve immortality for a select few.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right. So let's try something different. The job is to control the development of immortality.
Yay.
Clearly, Fleming and penicillin is not the way to go. Let's try something else. Okay. Another time for the start of an immortality journey. Let's hope things are a little more flexible here. Whoo! Declining mortality on Japan's Okinawa Island. Woo. Many of our palliative care patients recovered overnight. The hospital's chief medical officers, or one of the WHO investigators. Our first studies have confirmed that human cells of contaminated patients seem to have become immortal. Stay away, stop. Immortality became virus, stop. It's contagious, stop and end. The virus could give us what we've been fighting for this whole time, improved life expectancy. But unchecked, immortality could disrupt the balance in the world, both environmentally and politically. With the Cold War raging on, are the different governments that finance the WHO ready to use this discovery responsibly? What right do we have as researchers to keep secret a discovery that belongs to all of humankind? We must share it with the rest of the world. For the moment, only the scientists at the WHO know that immortality exists. We've got to be careful with their secrets. Anybody want to vote? Oh, do I press that to start the vote? Maybe. Or not. Sorry. I am going to let a few immortals escape the island. High alert. Several patients infected with the immortality virus have managed to break through the temporary blockade of the island. The destination is currently unknown. Dissident researchers from the WHO claim to have smuggled out several Okinawan residents with unusually long lifespans. Okay. Immortality is among us. Everyone should have access to immortality. Did that say immortality or immorality? 70s, a time of social and political activism. More than ever, people were dreaming of a better world. Welcome to 1970. What's going on in the world? With the development of immortality and the decline of many diseases, the population has increased at twice the expected rate. Okay, so that didn't work particularly well. Despite new and improved agricultural techniques, feeding the growing population seems impossible. If this keeps up, one planet won't be enough to feed everyone. We'll need at least 3. It's all the WHO's fault. Why didn't they warn us sooner? Statement from protests during one of the hunger marches organised in major cities around the world. Alright, USSR, what are you thinking? Soviet Union is struggling to feed their growing population, importing more than 60 million tonnes of grain per year. The massive influx of grain into the USSR is putting the whole world at risk. Our grain silos are empty, even the mice have nothing to eat. Okay, so privatise agriculture or ban importation. What about India? Fertility rate of more than 3 children and ever increasing life expectancy. India's population is on track to quickly reach 2 billion. Our country's infrastructure is not designed to handle so many people, said Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. Use Bollywood or make contraception free. Or the insects infected by the immortality disease have been devouring everything in their path. Insecticides are useless against them. It's all because of the immortality virus. Treatment developed by a Pakistani scientist employed by Monsanto was sprayed on crops before proper testing could be conducted. These effects are spreading to humans, threatening immortality. I feel like making contraception free is a good thing regardless. So I kind of want to do that. The widespread distribution of contraceptives to the public has led to a decline in birth rates. Good. Okay. USSR. Privatise agriculture or ban importation. I'm going to turn off the voting because it's not working. But you can still tell me what you think. And I may or may not listen. Privatise agriculture or ban importation. I feel like privatising agriculture is probably a good way to go. Buy a plot of land in the lush countryside of Siberia today. With private land ownership, the face of agriculture is changing in the USSR. Okay, cool. And then for this, I think we offer it to immortals to let them become mortal again. I think some people would be happy to be mortal. Maybe? Maybe? When there's no more room, I'll make room. Advertising campaign to encourage people to give up immortality. Population growth seems to have stabilised. However, the food crisis continues to threaten humanity. Rationing is sharing. Food crisis is so bad that they're putting rationing in place. Okay. So far, I don't feel like anything I've done has helped anybody. Mortality versus immortality. Historical debate. Hey, the two debaters who I think they are. Oh, are they? All right, calm down. Is it Henry and Anna? Who report says that 1 in 2 humans is now immortal. Henry Hellman during the televised debates. But that's not the whole story. The truth is many people are refusing to become immortal. Is humankind truly happy? I asked that question in my novel, in which immortality, only just discovered, disappears. Okay. Of course humankind is happy. Life expectancy keeps increasing. Is that not a reason to celebrate? Absolutely, but famines have also become more and more commonplace, not to mention food riots, wars over water. Don't forget the anti-immortal sentiment that keeps getting worse. Society seems more divided than ever. At this rate, we're heading straight towards civil war between mortals and immortals, just like in Mr. Barjevol's novel. I had the idea for a novel called The Great Secret for years. In it, I'd tell the story of an immortality epidemic. But clearly truth is stranger than fiction, and science fiction has transformed into reality. So I heard to write Happiness for Humankind, in which, unwilling to renounce immortality, humankind disappears.
Aw.
Spoiler alert, in the novel, the immortals blow up the earth. Let's try and avoid that ourselves, shall we? Yeah, we'll try. The number of potential disasters exceeds the computing capacity of our systems.
Huh?
England! John Lennon murdered by an immortal. The incident has renewed tensions throughout England. The singer had become the icon of the live and love movement, which advocated for the freedom to be mortal. I mean, to be fair, he got what he wanted in that case. The assassination of John Lennon has sparked heated political debates over justice for immortals. Immortality without rights. Concerned that immortals might gain power and hold on to it for eternity, the Chinese government is denying them access to the most fundamental human rights. Can you believe that immortals aren't allowed to become members of the Communist Party? Is that a human right? We refuse to participate in the Moscow Olympics as long as immortals are banned. Reactor number 4 exploded at 1:23 AM this morning, causing the worst nuclear disaster in history. Oh, that's Chernobyl. We're in over our heads here. We should recruit some immortals to help rescue efforts of the plan. Are immortals immortal to radiation, though? Because it said they could still be killed by accidents. Faced with a non-aging population, France is planning on changing the legal retirement age. I mean, that is fair. Like, if you're not aging, why stop working? Like, you can't just be retired for forever. Retiring at 60 is fine, but only for mortals. Yeah. With the price of oil skyrocketing, poverty is out of control. Opponents of the Nigerian president, Shehu Shagari, are criticising his latest economic measures which favour immortals at the expense of mortals. Two evils plague our economy: incompetence and government corruption. There's no way we can change everything. ABW's tech is at breaking point. Change 3 events before everything shuts down. Okay. I can't even remember what they all were. England seeking the death penalty for John Lennon's killer. I mean, aren't they both kind of the same? Do not reinstate the death penalty or double the length of prison sentences when the offender is immortal. I mean, neither of those are putting the death penalty in place. I don't get that. China. Immortals rallying across the country. Organise a big immortal hunger strike. Get help from mortals. I don't know if either of those are good. A bill seeks to set the retirement age for immortals. Set the retirement age at 82 or 182. I mean, if they're immortal, why have a retirement age? I would say... Because, like, if you're going to live literally forever... 182 is nothing, right? Nigeria, give voting rights exclusively to immortals, bring about a coup d'etat. I don't, Soviets and force immortals to help put out a call for immortal volunteers. I wouldn't want to force anyone to go into Chernobyl. I don't fucking know. Immortal Olympics in the USA, why not? Immortals so lacking in confidence in their abilities that they'd want to keep us apart. We can see who's angrier, mortals or immortals. Keep it up. Okay. Was that a good thing, was it? Volunteers, immortals, for that. We'd like to thank the 17 immortals that volunteered. I understand the criticism on the small number of volunteers, but it's too early to know if we can withstand such high levels of radiation. Yeah, that is fair. The mortals are getting angry. You have one last chance to turn things around. Fuck. (182) retirement age. The numerous protests organised by immortals were not enough to get the French government to back down. With everyday accidents, not to mention poverty and famine, many of us died before reaching the age of 182. Well, tough luck. You managed to diffuse the hostility between mortals and immortals. Whew! This will be our last time jump. We're almost done. I don't feel almost done. I feel like I've fucked the world up over and over and over.
Yay!
Joint statement following the historic handshake between Anna Huang, representative of the Immortals, and Henry Hellman, leader of the opposition movement against the Immortals. Global population is officially 17 billion. Demand for natural resources, especially agricultural commodities, has never been higher. Make those who want to have children stay mortal. I agree with that. Because if you get right down to it, the point of children, like, obviously, you know, emotionally and blah, 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 there's a point to children and whatever. But if we're thinking about it purely logically, the point of children is to, like, keep the population going. If you're immortal, you don't need children to do that, because you're keeping the population going. So, make those who want to have children stay mortal. A life for a life. Yes. Surprisingly, people seem to have accepted your decision. Nice! No riots in the streets, no protests. I'd say all those conflicts we worked through really got everyone to understand the need to compromise. And with that, mission accomplished. Controlled immortality. Yeah. Did it. Make humankind immortal in a controlled manner. Nice. And I think that's kind of right. That, like, if we had that, it'd be like, you can be immortal if you want, but not if you want to have kids or if you've already had kids. A new version of history. Make humankind immortal in a controlled manner. Do you realise we just got the best possible ending? Nice! Management's going to pay attention to us for sure now. Anyway. Nice. Do you want to try something else? Head up to the next floor. Next floor! Next floor! Next floor! I'm probably going to play through this in my own time and try and get all the endings. But, we're on the roof! This is quite nice, isn't it? Our next time it's going to be really difficult. I mean, send mankind to Mars. Apparently this assignment has led to a lot of burnout. A few people even resigned. I mean, I feel like people are trying to do this on their own, so... Look on the bright side. If you manage this, your career will really take off. Badum-tsh. Speaking of take off, computer? What's that empty frame for? Let's go. Okay, we didn't go anywhere. Or any when. Oh, yeah, we did. We're in space. Okay, cool. What's that on the moon? I've always dreamed of activating that protocol. Okay. Oh, you got a bruschetta. Okay, I approve of that. To limit the risk of discomfort due to changes in gravity, the management recommends that employees do not stand up during the mission. Okay. 1960 marks the start of space exploration. It's a perfect junction for starting our assignments. Okay. From up here, it's hard to tell if anything's changed. What is that on the moon? Putting a rocket sticker on the window so we can keep an eye on these. It's a progression. Sure. Can I see what our... Okay. Fail state is discourage them from going to space, but so long as we send someone to Mars, then we're good. USSR. 2 dogs are the first living beings to return alive after a day-long orbital flight. Read about Ham, the chimpanzee, the first hominid to be sent into space on an orbital flight. Huh. Cold War is heating up between the USA and the USSR over the failed coup d'etat backed by the CIA. This can never happen again. We have to protect the Cuban government. United States under threat from Soviet missiles. The USSR has at least 300 nuclear warheads in Cuba, all pointed at the United States. This is the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Yeah. Cuban Missile Crisis is a thorn in the side of ABW's employees. I swear, 50% of employees end up destroying the world at this point in history. I mean, it's probably pretty damn easy to do that. And we will see if I do that in a couple of minutes after the break. 2. Okay. Are we actually thinking about killing her? Or are we... We're killing someone.
They're right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose.
Danais?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
Oh, whose side are we going to be on?
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
This is a big decision, Panhorn. Okay.
Coward.
Luckily, as we all know, I'm a very skilled driver. Especially off-road. Power poles can be used to connect multiple buildings to the same power grid. It literally tells me on my screen how to do the thing that I didn't know how to do. My brain really doesn't do thinking good when I'm ill, does it? Guess who's back? Back again. Catherick Thorn. Tell your friends.
There's tunnels everywhere. Who would dig these? A perfect arrangement. Nature or magic?
I love how they just all exploded. And then just got up as if it was nothing. I don't think Panhard even noticed.
Pretty,
Funny.
but it doesn't do much.
This music's been very intense during the break. It's not better now, it's just kicked up a notch either. Government is deciding how to react to the nuclear threat. I can't remember what actually happened. I mean, obviously don't launch the missiles. I'm going to ask Frosty. What ended the Cuban Missile Crisis? Intense diplomacy and a few secret deals, people deciding not to blow up the world. I mean, that is a good choice, yeah. So, USSR negotiate. Now that we've made our arguments clear, we wait for your response. The USSR seems open to discussion. Give them an ultimatum. Intercontinental missiles, nuclear submarines and stealth bombers are ready to unleash America's fury whenever the order is given. With the threat of nuclear war looming, the United States has agreed to talk to the USSR. After several hours of conversation, we've concluded that our back-and-forth one-upmanship was dangerous for both countries and ultimately for the entire world. Phew. China and Europe have joined the space race. Following the footsteps of the United States and the USSR, two new powers are giving the galaxy a shot. The USSR and the United States have offered us a challenge. It's up to us to rise to the occasion. French President Charles de Gaulle during a speech to the UN. The Great Leap Forward will continue in space. Okay. Space. Seems like China and Europe getting involved was enough motivation for them to form an alliance. Okay. Is that good? In any case, congrats. You ended the Cold War. Management will certainly like that. Cool. The rocket, aptly named New Start, is scheduled to reach the moon next week. The Apollo-Soyuz program will give us a strong boost in the race to the moon. One small step for man, one giant leap for friendship between nations. Moonbase, a result of the partnership between the United States and the USSR, welcomes citizens from both countries. Nice. Still don't know why there's a sticker on the moon. China, why would we go to space? We can't even feed our own people yet. I mean, that is fair. Space is expensive and stupid. I mean, not stupid. But, like, it's hard to argue that we need to spend money on going to space when people are hungry. Overthrow Mao. The Chinese army, led by Liu Shaoqi, deposed the president of the People's Republic of China and imprisoned him. His fate is currently unknown. China is concentrating their efforts on modernizing their agricultural and manufacturing industries. Bye-bye, China. Oh, look. I preferred the cat. China's real concerns are on Earth. Liu Shaoqi, the new president of the People's Republic of China, on the space race. Germany, Belgium, France, Italy, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom are meeting this week to lay the foundations of a joint space program. Europa is a space program that embodies the ambitions of our 6 countries. All that's left is to figure out how to organise everything and get ourselves into space. A country that's known to miss deadlines? Well, no. A country that's known for being disciplined. Germany will be in charge of Project Europa. First decision made by Germany, the ECSS will be responsible for overseeing Project Europa. Together, we can make it to the moon and beyond. While we're looking to the stars, the protesters are looking firmly at their feet. We are, above all, a continent of explorers. I mean, that is true. First moon baby's been born. The new Moscow colony threw a big party in honour of their 1,000th inhabitant. Humans are so possessive, they even stuck their flag on it. Oh, that's why it was... Anyway, you made it to the moon. Still got some competition. What's my competition? It doesn't matter who gets there, right? Right? Doesn't matter who gets there. As long as someone does, then we win, right? Normally, in 1970, mankind has just set foot on the moon. You're way in advance. Yeah, I am. We got a baby on the moon. The moon's all taken care of. Time for the next step. Mars. Oh boy, what's going on? The ABW button is lit up, but so are Henry and Anna's. Yeah, what are they up to? Are those two seriously going to follow us all the way to the top floor? Be careful with them. Don't you dare touch the ABW. Oh, well, I'm touching that then. Visiting Mars was my idea. I was the one that insisted on this assignment existing. It was my dream to get mankind to Mars, and now it's become my nightmare. My focus never wavered. Every night, my son excitedly led me to the telescope he got for his 6th birthday. He always asked me to show him Mars. He's the reason I never gave up. I was determined to bring him to see the Martians. And one day I did it. Guess who's going to see the Martians with Daddy? I was overjoyed when I got home that night. But there was no response. No small hands pulling me towards the telescope. The telescope, his room, his toys, they were all gone. Gone, just like my son. In the morning he was there, and in the evening my child never existed. Even my wife had no memories of him. I ran all the way back to the office and turned on my computer, erasing what I'd done. And just like that, my little angel was back home. We knew it could happen. Changing the past means changing people's lives. We have to make sacrifices to make the world a better place, but my son is a sacrifice I'm unwilling to make. I hope that whoever reads this will make it to Mars without losing as much as I did. As for me, I see only one solution. Ah. And he erased himself from history to forget about all the times he himself erased his son. Of course, that's all rather dramatic, but management learns from their mistakes. Remember that pill we had you swallow when you first got here? What? You're temporally immune now. Okay, but I don't remember a pill. Henry. Dear Anna, I'm just about done with school and I still don't know what I want to do with my life. My parents want me to take over the family business, but there's got to be more for me out there, right? Sci-fi. When he's not staring in space, he's staring at another sci-fi book. We don't know what to do at this point, say Henry's parents. Dear Mum and Dad, I've always dreamed of going to space, and I'll be able to make that dream come true here. Henry, sent from the summer program campus for Roscosmos, the USSR space organization. I got in! Thanks to his athletic talent, his youth, and his love of space, Henry's the first young volunteer chosen to become an astronaut. Henry's picture's on the desk. He looks quite sad, though. Dear Diary, my parents keep pestering me to stop studying physics and become an elementary school teacher instead, but I won't do it. My future's in the stars and I just know it. Of course, let women become astronauts. What the fuck? For the first time, the training program will be open to women. Of course, I've already been to New Moscow, but this time I'll be piloting the rockets.
What?
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
I made her a true pioneer and a role model. Good job. Thanks.
Woohoo!
So enough of that, we've got more important things to do. Computer, how are we doing on space exploration? Soviets and Americans side by side in New Moscow. The moon base is being used to build new rockets that will be heading to Mars. The United States has brought the capital, the USSR, the manpower. Oh, the United States has brought the capital, the USSR, the manpower.
Woo!
That is teamwork. How about on Earth? A Lebanese magazine is about to publish an article that could compromise our president and his administration.
Wow.
We've learned that the article will reveal our dealings with Iran. If we don't react fast, we risk losing control of the situation. Look at the dates. We're only a few months from the revelations around the Iran-Contra affair. The United States sold weapons to Iran while accusing them of terrorism at the same time. I mean, that does sound like what the United States does. Their goal was to free the hostages in Lebanon, but they also wanted to use money to fund a rebel group called the Contras against the revolutionary government in Nicaragua. Okay. USSR, the moon, a real Death Star. Sources on the moon claim that the USSR is using their base to build missiles. I mean, they probably are. The organisation is threatening to kick the Soviets out if they don't stop building the missiles. We should be able to look at the moon without fear of it shooting at us. I mean, Queen Elizabeth II would never say something like that. But she's not wrong. Speeding up the history of space exploration definitely has led to some changes. Maybe we won't be the first to make it to Mars, but maybe we'll be the second or the third. Okay. Frosty! It wasn't resolved as it was uncovered, investigated, and then a whole lot of people got pardoned. It was a tangled web of secret arms deals and funding rebels. Definitely not simple diplomacy and chill situation like the missile crisis. Okay, so either of these are just as good, I think. Destroy all evidence. Thornhill confessed to destroying documents implicating the Reagan administration in the Iran-Contra affair. This afternoon, the police were barely able to contain the massive protesters gathered in front of the White House. The Polling Institute noticed that the nickname President Tehran is being used. No international partners respect us anymore. We're alone and we must pay the consequences. President Reagan's memoirs. The USSR is kicking all American citizens out of the moon base. I feel like that was the wrong choice. No, I didn't either. The moon base will be renamed Lunagrady. The Soviets raised a red flag on the moon following the departure of their former American allies. Oh. Yeah. Is it a problem if the Earth has stopped spinning? We'll continue this wonderful adventure alone. NATO Secretary General on the exclusion of the USA. Guess that's goodbye to the USA. Oh. Sad times. USSR, they say they've built 100,000 missiles on the moon. Give the UN control of the missiles. Our missiles will ensure peace throughout the world. Statement from the USSR leader Gorbachev at the United Nations headquarters. Cool. That's good. 1990 is going to be pretty important. Hurry, push the lever. I want to know what happens next. Me too! I'd have pushed the lever sooner if you weren't blabbing on, Globos. I mean, Australia still looks okay. Welcome to 1990. The USSR has their eyes set on Mars. Martian kolkhozes on the horizon in 2000s. As for the others, seems like it's too late for them at this point. Well, that's fine. The important thing is that we make it to Mars, no matter the country. Apparently so. The first shuttle will soon be leaving for Mars. Scientific program, sure. The public's keeping a close eye on how things progress. Because of the low gravity there, many records will most likely be broken. Oh, the Olympic Games won't be held in Moscow, but on the moon. Oh. We're very hopeful of developing the features of a quantum engine in the years to come. I mean, how long does it take to travel to Mars? In 1997, the first Mars rover explored the Red Planet. But you're already preparing to send people to Mars 2 years earlier. Yeah, I am. Look at them go! How's that whole quantum engine thing going? I don't know. Warning, quantum engine overheating. An explosion could threaten the moon's structural integrity. Oh dear. We advise the population to evacuate the moon as a precaution. Get scientists from around the world to help out. Treaty in Kinshasa, unprecedented international cooperation to colonize Mars. There's no more science fiction, there's only science, says American astrophysicist Stephen Hawking. The new spacecraft, equipped with a new quantum engine, is gearing up to leave the moon for Mars. Worldwide Space One rocket. Nice. As kids, we always dreamed of going to space together. Deputy Captains Anna Huang and Henry Hellman talk about how they made their dream come true. Oh, he still looks sad about it. Applications were pouring in, but we managed to select the best ones. 3, 2, 1, ready for liftoff. Woo! Tonight at 7 PM EST, all channels will broadcast the historic landing. I mean, there's quite a bit of a time delay, right? We're on Mars! Woo! It's official, no little green men here. Henry Hellman and Anna Huang, the first people to set foot on Mars. Not exactly the words I'd have gone with. But guess what? We finished the assignment. Yeah, we did. Alright, let's take a look at how things went. I don't think I messed anything up there. The USSR on Mars. That would make a great ad for something if we were allowed to talk about what we do here. I don't think I messed anything up. Yeah. We got mankind to Mars. We can go up a floor. Yeah, we can. What awaits us so far above? We'll find out soon. No, I don't want to get another country to Mars. I want to go up a floor. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is lovely. All the windows are stuck in the year 2100. Okay.
Huh?
Rising sea levels have already made it to the 4th floor. Well, I'm glad I'm not still down there. Make a sustainable world. Balance the way people want to live in the environment. Oh, God.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll try. Farming. The invention of farming. Make farming taboo. The more we change ancient history, the more everything tends to get out of hand and the more the computer overheats. That being said, farming as we know it today is one of the major causes of climate change. I'm going to do it. Exploiting the land is heresy. The gods will not forgive us for such acts. There aren't even any plants in our office anymore. Which is a pretty drastic approach, but hey, if it'll save the world from rising sea levels. I mean... So from what I know about, like, prehistory, it was the invention of farming. Like, humans couldn't stay put in one place before farming. So they had to be in small communities. They had to be nomadic because they had to follow either the animals or they had to go where foods were ripe. They couldn't stay in one place because there'd be no food there after a while. So it was farming that led to settlements, that led to towns and cities. It was farming that led to got to escape the winter as well. I mean, depends on where you are in the world. But if you just stay in one place the whole time, you're going to eat everything that's there and then you've got to move, right? So farming is what caused small hunter-gatherer groups to turn into larger settlements. And that's what ended up being towns and cities and overpopulation and blah, 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 blah. So without the invention of farming or discovery of farming or whatever you want to call it, of farming, we'd all still be by necessity small nomadic groups, tribes, because there wouldn't be anywhere any other way to live. And if you're having to spend all your time hunting and gathering and finding a new, being nomadic, you don't then have the time for like science and invention and all that jazz, right? So presumably humanity wouldn't have advanced particularly far without farming, because with farming you suddenly have a lot more free time. I don't know. I could be talking complete bollocks, but that's my instinct. We must continue on ahead. Our scouts have spotted a herd to the west. Oral history from the Western tribe during the Great Famine. Yeah. Welcome to antiquity. Oh, it's lovely.
Wow.
The water went down. Okay, sure. Still sounds quite damp. Nomadism. All roads lead and must lead to Rome, including those in newly discovered lands of America. Imperial decree from Emperor Augustus laying the first paving stone for Route 66, which will connect the east and west coasts. What year are we even in? We're in like 300 BC. Is that what that's saying? Make a world without humans, make a nomadic world, make a world of villagers, make a sustainable and equitable world, submerge the world underwater. Okay. As our empire grew, we were forced to hasten our expeditions and conquer more lands. That is how we discovered America, to feed an empire that was constantly in motion, constantly growing. I don't think empires would really exist if there's no farming. Rome must leave Italy. There are simply too many of us now. The peninsula is almost entirely out of supplies. We struggle to even feed the horses and pull our buildings across the land. Oh, okay. If they've created cities that move, that's kind of fair. If this continues, we'll have to demand people pull our chariots. Oh, excuse me. Instead of building Rome, they invented moving cities built on chariots. Yeah. Rome is a monstrous city that ravages the world and its riches. With our army of elephants, we'll storm the city and bring down Roman rule. Yeah, you go, Hannibal. The gods are with us. Carthage seems to have stopped in the Alps for winter. That should allow the cities of Lugdunum and Barcino to join us and help strengthen our forces before Hannibal launches his attack. Since Rome seems to be messing with the planet a bunch, we should probably find a way to change history here. Historically, Rome beats Hannibal in the Battle of Two Cities. Have Carthage attack earlier. I'm writing this as the Carthaginians attack our lost chariots. The rolling Colosseum is no more. The smoking ruins of the Imperial Palace blacken the sky. There is no sign of the Senate. The fall of Rome marks the start of a new era of shared resources. Let us hope the failure of the Roman model, that of a power that consumes without restraint, will stay in the minds of the people. Okay. Did it have a positive impact? The water has gotten lower, but is that... Okay. After the fall of Rome, man was alone with nature for a time. Nature was able to renew itself, to be reborn in a way. But Rome was also a means of control, an authoritarian and powerful force. Without it, our world was quickly ravaged by violence and chaos. I can see nothing but the end of days in these mounting disasters. It leads me to believe that the world will come to an end in the year 1000 or 1033, 1,000 years after the death of our Lord Jesus Christ. We shall see. I mean, the world hasn't ended. 1346. Raoul had no idea what he was talking about. It's 1346 and there's still humans on Earth. Okay, cool. Still nomads. The plague has been spreading to every corner and soon it will touch every human on Earth. No path is safe from it. The sick live just long enough to continue travelling a little further, carrying the disease with them. I feel like cities are much more likely to be hubs of disease than nomadic people, because nomadic people don't travel far. Surely. Whereas in a city with everyone all clumped together, when one person gets ill, everyone gets ill. I don't know. Dear colleagues, brought here by a merchant ship, the plague could very well spell the end of our species. Our nomadic lifestyle makes such an epidemic all the more dangerous. We cannot prevent people from travelling, but we can at least try to slow down international trade. Nomadic scientists are warning of the risk of plague to nomadic societies. Make nomadic politicians listen to the scientists. We've instituted a sanitary protocol quarantining the affected areas. As the epidemic has begun to slow down, we scientists from various fields have begun to be listened to. The powerful nomadic tribes are listening as well. The city was chosen by the 7 tribes for both its strategic location and the richness of the land. Scientific Council in Baghdad. Little by little, through conversation, we began to understand how the world works. We initially shared our discoveries in Baghdad annually, but the yearly schedule quickly became too slow compared to the pace of our discoveries. Oh, that's Leonardo da Vinci. We surveyed the leaders of the 7 tribes to see if they might establish a global postal service. To our surprise and delight, they accepted. From then on, our discoveries abounded. Nicholas Copernicus. Furthermore, everything we discovered was immediately acted upon by ruling powers. The tribes began to adjust their movements according to the seasons and to reduce their environmental footprints. What? Politicians who listened to scientists without trying to argue with them. Amazing. And what do we have now? Look outside. I mean, it still very much sounds like we're in the sea. Ah. made a nomadic world. Nice. I bet if I'd made them not listen to the scientists, that would have ended up with a world without humans. Probably. I saved the world! Yay! The top floor is ours! We can finally head up to the floor where management is. Let's do it. Floor 7. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, very nice. Very nice. I've got Newton's Cradle. What does this mean? Management's on this floor. Will you be able to meet the founders? I think now's the time for us to have a very important conversation. You've probably figured this out already. Or maybe it's a total surprise. Anna and Henry are 2 of the founders. Believe me, I wish you could have met them. Alas, they're no longer with ABW. The archives can tell you better than I ever could. Computer open archive 37F66A. I'll let you find out for yourself. We can't seem to get past the year 1989. The Cold War always ends in nuclear apocalypse. We've tried everything. We got the whole team involved and use all of our resources for more than a year now. Every single time the world explodes and we have to go back in time to try to change it. We've lived the same day over and over again. November 9th, 1989. On that day, the Berlin Wall falls. The USSR claims it was an American attack and issues threats. The US denies their accusations and stands firm. The first missile is launched, followed by hundreds more. It's all over in a matter of minutes. Is our tech inadequate or lacking in some way? Anna seems to think so. It's true that every time we try and change something, like replace a Soviet or American leader, another more radical one shows up and takes their place. Radical. Have we been radical enough ourselves? In my view, our failure is the failure of all of ABW. What could we have done differently? Today, as we yet again were unable to prevent the world from being destroyed, dangerous thoughts started to fill my mind. Are we the right people to lead ABW? If others had been in our place, would they have done a better job? Anna wants to change everything. She wants to rewrite the history of ABW itself. Does she not realise how dangerous that is? If we let others create ABW, how can we be sure they won't use it to rule the world? We have to be extremely careful. I've always been the careful one ever since the company started. I know Anna will end up agreeing with me. She always does. And together we've gotten through everything life has thrown at us. Why should this time be any different? Forgive me, Henry. We haven't been daring enough. We've played things too safe. And in doing so, we've led the world to a dead end. Globos asked the computer to erase Henry from the founders. Without his caution over the years, I believe ABW would be better able to respond to the crisis we find ourselves in today. Yes, I confirm my choice. Forgive me, my love. Data unavailable. Anna was right. ABW was completely different without Henry. More employees willing to push the envelope were hired, ones that Henry had rejected. They developed technology that was more powerful but also more risky. It wasn't easy in the beginning, but it ended up paying off. In 2 clicks, the Berlin Wall crisis went from nuclear apocalypse to a choir singing on the ruins of the wall. Okay. Become the CEO. Let everyone change history. Randomly choose the new CEO. Shut the company down. Or make Globos... I'm not making Globos the CEO. That's not happening. Letting everyone change history is a very bad idea. Randomly choosing it is risky. I think shutting it down is probably the one we need to aim for, right? I mean, I don't know what I'll do. Anna. I wish I could tell you she moved on quickly, but can you really forget the love of your life? Of multiple lives, actually. If you knew how many long hours she spent watching Henry's life. Henry so far away from ABW and yet not that far at all. The only change Anna made around Henry was to place the ABW building right across the street from his apartment. She could keep an eye on him that way. It was totally against the rules, for sure. But can you blame her? I bet you're also curious about Henry, yeah? Producer, musician, actor, astronaut, drifter. His family's grocery store ended up getting bought out by a big company. But even so, he lived in the same apartment building his entire life. He ran a rehearsal space for aspiring artists. A peaceful, uneventful life right across from ABW. And then... Globos, erase me from the company's history. I've never hated being forced to follow orders as much as I did that day. However, I have something to admit. For the first and only time in my entire career, I gave myself a tiny bit of freedom. I changed her address. And guess what? Despite the memory loss and the fact that they didn't know each other, 60-year-old Anna quickly fell in love with her 60-year-old neighbour, a certain Henry Hellman. Imagine that. Oh. Love knows no age. Oh. Everyone had their own ups and downs, but one unsettling thing links you all together. Take a look. A new case of historical resistance emerged during Assignment X-312. Henry Hellman and Anna Huang made contact and sought to expose a Better World company. I'm the only one who managed to finish all my assignments. After everyone we've been through together, I think you're the right person to take over. Would you like to become the CEO? Sure. Thank you. I knew ABW could count on you. As you now know, there hasn't been anyone at the helm of the company for some time now. There are a couple of things that need to be dealt with now that there's someone in charge. Your first task as CEO is planning the annual office party. Careful, this is serious business. The bar was set pretty high after last year's party in Atlantis. I mean, neither of those sound good. Dinosaurs. Dear A Better World company employee, for the annual company party, we would like to cordially invite you to a prehistoric safari. For you dear employees, we've spared no expense. Please remain seated in the specially secured jeeps throughout the entire evening. This is going to end badly. That was quite the party. I mean, sure, it was pretty scary when that T-Rex got a bit close to the bathrooms. But other than that, great job. Thanks. If ABW's employees aren't feeling good after that shindig, there's not much else we can do. Alrighty then, next. More than 1 in 3 employees do not feel their insurance would adequately cover them in the event of a temporal accident. More than 1 in 2 employees fear their actions could lead to the erasure of themselves or a loved one. More vacation days. Cruise aboard Columbus's ship or a trip to the moon with Neil Armstrong. Take a look at the new vacation destinations offered to our valuable employees today. Other companies can't hold a candle to our benefits. Let's see what's next on the list. Oh, I'm not going to like this. Don't take this personally, but as the Globus representative, I'm officially letting you know that we'll be going on strike starting now. Why, you ask? Heinous lack of appreciation. Historic Globos strike. A Better World company is at a complete standstill. Create a better Globos. One Globos to rule them all. The launch of the ABG, a Better Globos development program, will be starting shortly. Launch of the ABG in 3, 2, 1. Wow, it looks like your new invention has decided to solve the world's problems rather directly. What's she yelling about? I don't know. You'll stop arguing and start liking each other now or else. Just one last thing to take care of and we should be good. Next one might be the most important decision of them all. According to me at least. Personal favour. Just so tired of all this. Could you maybe erase me? Yeah, sure. No, don't take it the wrong way at all. Yeah. Shoot you in the face? It's fine. She's alive! Film photography is a successful application of the GL0805 virtual assistant Globus. We did it. It took 14 days to give life to the Globus project. She's everything we dreamed of, a green and peaceful Earth. Speaking of which, we've decided to call her Globus. Globus is amazing. With her help, Henry stopped the dodos from going extinct. I've always dreamed of seeing one in person. Ah, the dodos. That was a fun assignment. Then there was the Library of Alexandria, the Black Death, the Great Fire of Rome. Please, Globus, I just want to forget it all. That's the last thing Anna said to me. Now it's my turn to ask you the same thing. Sure. Bye. Whenever I feel strong emotions, my programming goes haywire and I start saying a bunch of stupid stock phrases. Hasta la vista, baby. That was another one, my bad. Well, I sure had a blast. Goodbye, and... Huh. Does that mean... Oh no, big old Globos is still there. Well. That was it. Did I make the world better? Arguably no. Should I be Grand High Emperor of everything? I think I've proved that yes, I should. I should be allowed to make all the decisions in the world. Because I do a good job. I don't think anyone's going to have a vote on it, Deathclaw. Because if people are allowed to vote for me, that means they're also allowed to vote against me. So I don't think we'll be having votes. I think I'll just be in charge. And we'll go to Mars. USSR will go to Mars. We'd have to bring the USSR back as an entity, but I'm sure that's fine. They seem to be trying to do that anyway, so... And, what else did I achieve? Everyone can be nomadic. I don't know how that links with going to Mars. But, you know, living in little nomadic communities, you've got your house on wheels, pulled by some horses. Sounds good to me. So yeah. That's my manifesto. You don't really have a choice about it. It's gonna happen. Because like I said, we're not having a vote. Because if you can vote for me, you can vote against me, and so this is where the so-called dictators in the world go wrong, is they have rigged elections. I just say don't have the elections. Because what if you accidentally rig the election wrong and you lose? It'd be bad. So just don't risk it. Just don't risk it. That's my tip. Like I said, this game I think needs work. I think the Globe Assistant needs work. Globos. I think it needs to be voiced. Or you need to be able to click to continue the text rather than it just automatically continuing. But I've really enjoyed it. And I will probably be playing it in my own time to get some more endings. Better World Company wishes to congratulate you for your promotion. As the company's CEO, you have the opportunity to create an even better world, starting with the company itself. Nice. Can I go up a floor? And that's it. Oh, I like that you can select mission when you've finished it. That's good. Anyway, I guess we find someone to raid. It's been a shorter stream than usual, but I think that's good because I've had to do a lot of talking this stream and my throat is starting to complain somewhat. So let's find someone to raid. Is anyone else playing this? I mean, probably not. I mean, maybe. Oh, someone is in French. Trying to find someone who's playing like something with a similar vibe. There doesn't appear to be anyone. Let's go to Blue Falcon. We haven't been there for a little while. They're playing Repo. So, copy the main message, paste it when we get there. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you again to Smirk My Gens for the $3. Very much appreciated. I will be back on Sunday to play more of the Saints of Blake Manor. I am so addicted to that game, and it is taking everything that I have in me to not play it other than on Sherlock Sundays. So it might be another long stream on Sunday, because I love that game so much. I hope to see you then. Until next time, bye bye.